I was sitting in the garage at a party. A friend of mine, he had a party, and he had these couple of tables like y'all were sitting at over there. And somehow, one of them, we were talking about men's emotions. And one of them just randomly said, I'm having a hard time with myself, and I'm pretty sure I don't like myself. Then another friend, and these are people that actually come here sometimes. Actually, me and Dean were in the room. And another one said, I don't love myself. And then we had like 4 or 5 guys sitting around saying, yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't love myself at all. And I started thinking about that, and I'm like, okay, well, people that are really close to me really don't like themselves. And then I started thinking, well, do I like myself? And I was like, well, of course I do. I'm just joking. I was having some troubles. Like, well, I'm disappointed in myself in a lot of areas of life. And I'm like, how does that happen? What do we do about it? And is it fixable? Like, do you love yourself, and can we learn how to love ourselves? I don't know. It's a pretty deep question, and we're going to explore it today because self-examination is painful. Nobody likes to do it. Our ego tells us not to because we want to survive. You know, it's somebody else's fault. It's never my fault. If anything bad happens, I always got to blame that other person. It's really difficult for us to say, okay, I played a role in that thing, no matter what it is, whether it's my health or a relationship or whatever it is. It's tough. Nobody wants to do it. Oh, and all of you people out there that have been buying the book, thank you. And those who haven't, go get a copy. One big thing is fear and detachment and emptiness. I'm pretty sure we all feel this way sometimes. Like I get kind of fearful about all kinds of stuff. I feel detached sometimes, and I know from I've had conversations in depth with every one of y'all here. So I know for a fact all of y'all have felt detached and empty. It's a pretty common sort of thing. And what creates that? Like, where does this detachment come from within ourselves? I don't know. I know that whenever I let myself down, and I know this from my deep relationships with most of y'all, that we kind of beat ourselves up. You know, like, why did I do that? Why did I cause this problem to get even worse? Why was I just a rude asshole? Why did I snap at somebody that I love? Why? And then we just kind of go into this state of depression and isolation. And it's pretty easy for us to get into this lack of connection to ourselves. Like, we just start letting our emotions run our lives instead of us running our emotions. And so how do you take charge of your emotions? I mean, this is a conversation for you young guys back there that I wish my father would have had with me, because that did not exist. And then you start getting irritated easily with others. And why do we get so irritated with everybody else? Like, you're stupid, you're overbearing, you're irritating me. Like, why do we instantly start judging others so fast? And I'm going to tell you for a fact, it's because we see something in that person that reflects ourselves. You might not think about it on the surface, then that's it. But there's something about that person that reminds you of what you don't like about yourself. And you snap at them, or you ignore them, or you're rude. We're all responsible for doing it. Every single one of us. So maybe we can pause and go, why is this person triggering me to act this way? Because it's not them, it's you. Those triggers are in y'all and me. So what are they doing? I tell you, this is a big one. I mean, this is a big one even with our big, wonderful, loving group here, is fear of communication. You have this fear, and I have it too. What if they don't understand me? What if they don't want to hear my crap? What if all my problems I need and want to share with somebody, they just don't care? They're not going to listen to me. They're going to be mad at me. And how many of us have heard, just shut up, suck it up. Nobody likes a whine baby. Nobody likes a whine baby, Mario. You heard me. So why is that? Like, why? Why do we think that it's scary to like actually fully communicate? Hell, I've been buddies with Matt since we've been a baby. Do you think me and Matt share all of our fears and anxieties with each other? No. It's kind of stupid that we don't, but we don't. And I know you boys back in the back, y'all been best friends since y'all been kids. And y'all don't share all y'all's anxieties and fears and troubles, but we probably should. And intellectual dishonesty, this is a real big one, because this really screws up a lot of people. They start, whether it's they're going to church or their politics or whatever it is, they start to really think about who and what they believe in, and then they realize they've kind of been wrong. And then they can't take it. They're like, holy crap, I've been wrong about this my whole life. Well, I don't know if I can change because I already got friends that are wrapped up, and now I got my identity wrapped up in this thing, and by God, I am just going to be right. I'm just going to make it right. And all you people that need to reorder scentless deodorant, go ahead and get you some. Y'all are welcome for the plug. Spiritual disappointment. Man, religion has failed a lot of people. A lot of people don't like preachers, pastors, gurus. Hell, I don't like most of them. I mean, hell, I had a Catholic preacher try to rape me once. It was disappointing. And not because he didn't finish, you bunch of perverts. You bunch of pervs. I mean, you ought to see some of these comments. It's crazy. But I tell you, it's crazy whenever you find out something that you believed in so strongly and you put so much trust in somebody and then they try to abuse you. And then all of a sudden you want to share that with a friend, but I never shared that with Matt. I think I talked about it many years later. But those are things you just don't really want to talk about. And why not? And we have this subconscious pain, all this lack of understanding. Like when we get all this fear and crap in us, like, why do I have this pain? I don't understand it. Why do I feel so alone? Why do I have so-called friends, but I'm not really connected to them? Why is that? Why do I feel like sometimes I just want to sit by myself and everybody else can screw off? I don't know. You ever have that, Matt? I have it all the time. Like, I'm pretty happy sitting upstairs in the study and everybody else can, I love y'all. You know, if y'all need to come see me, I'm here. But sometimes I just like, thanks. But what is that? What is causing me to feel that way and y'all to feel that way? I don't understand. Bodily disappointment? Geez, man, just look around the United States. Everywhere. And everybody's doing these unhealthy things to themselves. We drink too much. We eat too much. We do all this unhealthy crap. We stay up too late. We don't move enough. Oh, my body's falling apart. There's a lot of pain and emotional neglect. You can't connect to others. You know, it's the idea of being vulnerable. Like if I was to just pour out all of my vulnerabilities to Jill, I have a fear that she probably wouldn't love me anymore. You're like, maybe she would know all of my doubts. And she'll go, oh, wow, you're a wacko. I got to go. And I think most men feel that way. I mean, Noah's not going to tell his new girlfriend every one of his crazy thoughts like ever. And Steve's not going to share his craziness with his wife. She knows enough already. You know, I mean, but it's true. Us men, we're like, we want to put this blinder on, like this mask. And financial stress, I mean, everybody worries about that, no matter how wealthy you are. Everybody worries about money. Everybody. Even from the lowest income to the highest income. They're always stressed out about it. My life really sucks. I can't afford to do the things I want to do. That really is a bummer for a lot of people. Like, sucks. This one's bad. You know, if we really think about all of our relationships with same sex or opposite sex, like, you know, good guy or girlfriends and your spouses, if there was better communication and both parties willing to equally listen and work on it, there's probably no reason for anybody to ever be broken up. Ever. Like, if you're just willing to listen openly and honestly, it would. It's weird. And then you start thinking about why you're having all these emotional problems. Who the hell am I? Who am I? Who are y'all? I mean, me and Steve were talking since he's been here that we know on this quantum level at the smallest part, we're just like little fluctuations of light going in and out. But, you know, I'm still here. That didn't do anything for me right now. I mean, I get it. I understand it. I understand that there's infinite that way and infinite inside of me, but I'm still living here right now. So what the hell am I? And what are y'all? And what are all y'all at home? Most people don't have an idea. They can say, well, you know, my Krishna told me this, or my Jesus told me this, or whatever told me this. And then you go into this spiritual battle with yourself, and you don't understand why. A lot of people have had sexual abuse. I mean, I've had it. A lot of girls have had it. And how do you deal with that? But we are a big ball of this struggle and this constant feeling alone. Nobody fully gets me. I know everybody here feels that way. Nobody truly gets me. But then how do we break free of all this crap? I mean, for 6 or 7 years now, I can tell you what has helped. I don't have all the answers, but I can tell you what helps. Self-examination. It's difficult. If you just get a thing, like if all of a sudden me and Jacob, we're sitting at the petroleum club and Jacob is being an ass for some reason, or I'm being an ass, and all of a sudden we pop off to each other, we probably should instantly stop and say, okay, did I just cause that or did he cause that? And Jacob is my friend, so I want to make sure he's okay. Instead of just automatically just going, well, he's a dumbass little kid, no, I don't give two shits. You know, what would be the better choice? You know, can we catch ourselves? Can we practice catching ourselves with our own actions? Can we just get up and move? You can look in the mirror and you can see if you're a fatty or not. You know whenever you go get dressed and you go to button your pants like I did after Jill takes me to dinner and I ate a ton of bread. And the next day, it happens every time I eat a ton of bread. I know better, but I just did it to myself. I go put my pants on and they're kind of tight when I button it. And I'm like, crap. So today, what do? I wear my little elastic pants. Yeah, it's done. But I know better than that kind of stuff, right? I mean, I could have ate one little piece of bread instead of being a fatty. But I didn't. I don't know why I did that. But then I feel guilty. Then I'm like, I have this self stuff, just like all of y'all do when y'all do stupid crap. The self-disappointment only goes away when you forgive yourself. So whenever, this is exactly what happened. I'm buttoning my button and I'm going, all right, Kev, forgive yourself. Say, hey, all right, you made a mistake. Let's try not to do that in the future. Let's just try not to. Let's just try not to harm ourselves. Let's try not to eat that extra dessert. Let's try not to eat that extra sugar. Let's stop drinking the crap because that causes our minds to act funny. We get sluggish. We get sugar highs. We get crashes up and down. That's one thing. We practice meditation here a lot. And if you can meditate, quiet your mind, and practice, it does help. It does help see. You do start seeing things within inside yourselves. You just can. You know, if we start to think of our finances and we go, what are we doing? What am I doing to improve my financial stuff? And it's easy. All you got to do is start setting goals. Start being around the people you want to be around. If you want to be success, hang around successful people. If you want more intellectual honesty, hang around people that are brutally intellectual, they're honest. You just do it. It's not difficult. It's just not that difficult if we just forgive ourselves and not beat ourselves up and just actually take some steps to do things. If you want a better relationship, just communicate. And that doesn't work all the time. I mean, maybe I want to go talk to Steve. Maybe I got some stuff on my mind and Steve does not feel like talking to me today. All right, well, I can't talk to Steve. I don't need to go back and isolate myself and feel all alone because we're pretty lucky in this group. We got a lot of friends. Like we can reach out to each other at any time. Because I don't think any of y'all would not answer the phone for somebody else here. I mean, you might be busy doing whatever, but you're going to still call them back or, hey, what's up? I missed your call. Say, hey, man, Randall just went through an ordeal. I hadn't talked to him for a little bit. He calls me. Hey, man, I'm coming back out. I missed you. I love you. Randall, because he hadn't been here in a while, probably was a little anxious about reaching out. But he did. He got out of his comfort zone. It's one of the solutions. He got out of his comfort zone and said, hey, man, I'm back. I'm like, hell yeah, you are. Hell yeah, you are. And guess what? I'm still here for you. And that's the same with all these things. If you beat up yourself because you can't have an intimate relationship because, you've been abused by a priest or you got raped or whatever the hell the problem is. We're not the sum total of our past. We are not. I mean, I look back on my life, it's been extraordinary. I've done some great stuff, but that's not me. Matt's done some unbelievable things going around the world. Ricky too. But we're not our past. So what are we? We're just this bundle of energy, and our energy is commingling with each other. And in order for us to be better people, we need to be surrounded by better people. We have to go out of our way to hang out with the right people. Even in the days we don't want to. Just like, let's go do it. I need to be around people that I know are going to have my back. Because what's going to happen if something really bad happens? It's probably likely in our lifetimes, at least probably within the next 5 or 10 years, we will have a monetary collapse. That is probably going to happen. It's very likely. It might not. I hope it doesn't, but it's likely. And then what are you going to do? Where are you going to go? Who are you going to trade with? Who are you going to barter with? Where are you going to eat? What's going to happen? Who knows? But I tell you what, you better have a group of solid friends that you've been working on yourself and with each other on, that everybody's got each other's back. That's a fact. That's a fact. I think the infinite, God, the energy's flowing in and around us. He gave us this tool. Like we have this tool to think, and we have to use it. We don't need to express ourselves like a whiny baby, like most of our dads here told us. But we can express ourselves. as men and women. We can express ourselves openly and honestly, and we don't have to be afraid. We just don't have to be afraid. I mean, I can guarantee I can look out here right now, and I bet probably half of everybody in this room has contemplated suicide at one time or another. Everybody, probably half. I have, many times throughout my life. If I was surrounded with the right energy and the right people, those things would have probably been way different. So we got choices, and I applaud all of y'all for making the choice to come visit here, because I love y'all. And we can increase each other's energy. We can do and be better people. We have it within us, and we are doing it. And Kyle's a great example of that. And those boys back there, who I love and love them coming out. And everybody at home, I love y'all. Y'all are welcome to come out. We get together every Sunday at 1:15. We'll see you next time.